I was under the impression we were about to get smacked with heat. But according to ClimateDepot.com, record cold coming to almost entire USA. Low temperature records set to be shattered. Now wait a minute here. This is odd. I was under the impression we were having a global warming crisis. You see, it just keeps going back and forth. It used to be actually it was originally global cooling, then it became global warming, and now it's climate change. Oh, climate change is undeniable. No duh. Man-made climate change is totally a farce. It's totally a hoax. Our climate changes all the time. Climatologist Dr. Roger Pilk Sr. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I apologize if I got it wrong. Announced, I cannot recall last time I have seen such a cold anomaly forecast across almost entire USA. We covered another forecast for winter here in the U.S., the coming winter, that was also saying something similar because of what was taking place in Siberia. That was I think it was last week we did that one. But anyways, here's another one. Cold records are going to be shattered. By the end of next week, some states will be running 36 Fahrenheit below normal. Meteorologist Paul Dorian of Vencor Inc. Widespread blast of cold air plunges from Alaska to the western U.S. early next week and then expands into the eastern U.S. And that's apparently what we're looking at here. This is according to the European model, which is very accurate this far out. Widespread blast of cold air plunges from Alaska to the western U.S. early next week and then expands into the eastern U.S. While we end November on a warm note here in the eastern U.S., there are changes unfolding across the northern hemisphere that will likely bring a widespread, very cold air mass into the U.S. next week. This cold air mass is first going to arrive in Alaska this upcoming weekend, with some spots in that state plunging to 40 degrees below zero and way below normal for early December. After that, the cold air dives into the western U.S. during the first half of next week, and then it'll likely blast into the eastern U.S. late next week. In fact, by the time Sunday, December 10th, rolls around, there may be colder than normal conditions all the way from Alaska to the southeastern U.S. Beyond that, it looks like this colder pattern will indeed have some staying power as we move deeper into the month of December. As I say always, we're going to have to wait and see. Our climate changes. Weather changes all the time, especially where we are currently as Indiana. You never know. I mean, they'll say it's going to be 75 and sunny, and then it's raining cats and dogs outside. So who knows? But that said, these are what meteorologists are saying, who are obviously not mainstream. We're supposed to plunge into some serious cold weather coming up here, so prepare accordingly. But with that, that's all the information I've got for you guys right now. I want to thank you all for watching and listening. Make sure you subscribe to our website. Go to christiantruther.com/info for more information. And of course, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell notification icon. That way you can always get notified when we upload a new video.